Assalamualaikum and very good morning. How are you, everyone? Okay. I wish you are in good condition and just to see you in this new topic, leadership. So for those who are not able to join our class, our last class is it's not a big deal actually. Since you and later will be available on YouTube. So I didn't upload yet to YouTube since we have few technical problem to make it available on YouTube and also on LMS. And but it's not possible. It's possible. To get through my Facebook profile to watch the live. So yeah, it's even I don't know when this problem, the voice problem, will go away. But class still a class, and we are committed to have it. All right. So today it's about leadership. Okay. So anything that you are not understand, you are not clear, please do ask your question. Okay, put your question and I try to answer my best. Okay, so leadership is quite interesting topic since mankind was sent down by God to lead. The purpose of us created by Allah also to lead, to become a leader, Khalifah. Yeah. So what the leaders can be defined, and also relation between leaders and leadership. Okay. And few classic theory and also contingency approach that we will discuss in this topic as well. And also we will talk about trust. We talk about trust. Okay. And also we will talk about transformational and transactional leadership, and how we create, or how do we shape ourselves as an effective leaders. Okay, so every one of us will become a leader, either a leader for your family, or a leader inside an organization, and leaders for a group. Okay, so we will try to one by one explain all the topics. Okay. Hopefully you may stay and enjoy this session. Okay, and may Allah bless us. Okay, for a start, I would like to show to you the screen and the slide, and also for those, for your information, the notes or the book still not available, but the slide is in your LMS, so you can access the slide. All right. So if not, you may watch here. Okay, I will share with you. Okay. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Definition of leaders, and also leadership, the theories, the differentiation or difference between transformational and transactional leaders. Okay, ethic and trust, to become a good leader, and also the ways how to become a effective leaders. Okay. All right. So leadership entails developing a vision for the unit or organization or group led, managing their resources under their direction, providing effective leadership that enhances productivity and maintaining important relationships internally and externally. So leadership is a way how you to make all the people, make all the subordinate, make all the employee, make all the worker clear to achieve what are the organizational goals. Okay. Either themselves and also the resources that are available to make sure whatever planned by the organization achieve. Okay, so to become a leader is not a good. It's not a good. Call it something sounds like not so enjoyable. For me, I don't know whether I was a leader or not, or just a manager. But become a leader, it has to have certain characteristic, certain values. Okay, which is later will make the people have clear path. What are the tasks that they need to complete, what are the direction that they will go. So good leaders with good leadership style will carry or will bring their people or their worker to success. Okay. So hopefully you may pray from my health as well, because I wish I can finish all the explanation, all the sharing with all of you. The topics that that we have in OB until the end of the semester. Okay. You may notice from session to session, not so. I'm not going in terms of my voice, actually. In terms of my voice, okay. Everything else is okay. All right. So a leader, what is the leader? What is the leader? A leader is a person that holds holds a dominant or superior position within his or her field. Yeah, either women or the men, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so as long as they have position, they have the responsibility to guide, to manage. So still they have we call it as a leader. So able to exercise high degree of control or influence over others. So someone who can express, can are able to make people aware or notice or take responsibility, so we can call him or her as a leader. Okay, in company, okay, normally when we talk about leader, someone who have higher rank inside the organization. So we tend to listen to them. We tend to look forward. What are the direction? What are the instruction that will come up from these people? So we will follow whatever they need or whatever they told us. So leadership, a process that leaders show to us, that leaders try to influence, the leaders try to bring, motivate. Last session we talk about motivation. Last two session. Last session is about attitude and job satisfaction. Last two session we talk about motivation, the way how you motivate, the way how you influence, the process to bring all the people together in same direction. Okay, we call it as a leadership. People who involved in that, we call it as a leader. Okay, that's why when we talk about the group assignment, group project, group or teamwork, so they need a leader, which is can make your group goals, your company goals, your organizational goal can be achieved accordingly. Okay, if you want to have 10 million earnings by the end of 2021, so who need to guide or to encourage us? Leader. Without leader, you cannot achieve that goal. Okay, but the process, the style might be different from one leader to another. So we will talk one by one, inshallah. Whatever we have in here or whatever you found in the other resource or other text, it might be useful for you in future. So right now you know who are leader and what is leadership is all about. Okay. Okay. Right. So the early age, when people talk about leadership, So to become a leader, there are certain traits, there are certain values that this person should have. Okay? So first of all, they come with trait theory. A leader should have certain traits. Okay, certain, I call it as a element that show he or she is a leader. Okay, first, we talk about the top one, achievement drive. Okay, so he show his ambition, he show his effort, and he show his energy to the people under him or under her. We try to reach this goal. Okay, leader should become someone in front or someone who drive people to go. Okay, they should have the initiative to do something or to make an action. Okay, that's the first trait. First trait. Second trait, leadership motivation. Okay, if he or she doesn't have courage, call it as doesn't have any force to make him or her to achieve the goal, people don't want to follow or people don't want to put them as a guide, put them as someone that they trust. So leader, somehow they need to have motivation, the desire to achieve that goal. Okay, and also leadership motivation itself will require these people the intention, the action as well, to get people along. Okay, if he only the one who want to achieve but he doesn't want to other people to get involved together, that is not a leader. Okay, all right. Third, honesty and integrity. Okay, mean that the level of integrity of oneself, we indicate is he or is she is someone that can lead us. Okay, they automatically will show to us he is someone that we can trust to lead us because they are honest, because of their integrity in work. Okay, and 4, leaders should have confidence. Okay, leader should have a high level of confidence, your self-confidence. Okay, if not, you might not have the opportunity to lead the people because you are not people who have confidence to convince others. So you need to believe in yourself, you need to believe in your ability, your idea, you must have stand on every ideas that you want to put in. Okay? Somehow we, employee or worker, might think that there was something not reliable to work, but because of confidence level, we put our trust. When we talk about leadership, normally it's about trust, which is he might drive us into the or to go to the good direction. Fifth, cognitive ability. Okay, so leaders should have good judgment. Okay, good judgment means they are able to make decision. If someone lack of in terms of analytical ability, thinking of solutions, okay, they still not have the quality to become a leader. Okay, and I don't want to put a word which indicate every one of us, include me, 196, or whoever watching this session, put in yourself, you are not leader. Okay, actually you a leader, but have lack in terms of certain quality. Okay, because every one of us is a leader for yourself. Okay, how do you manage your time? How do you make a decision? It's about your confidence as well, your ability to think. But somehow, because of maybe the external forces, we already talked about the locus of control, have lack in terms of internal locus control, more on external locus of control. So they don't have the ability to make a decision, to think analytically, like people, like others that they have more qualities in that. Okay, so to become leader, to make people follow, you have the ability to influence others, so you need to have the high cognitive ability. Okay, 6, knowledge of business. Okay, that's why this course was introduced to all students of USAS. Okay, some people might ask why we need to study organizational behavior, since we are not someone in the area, particularly in business. Okay, majority of us in this course that enroll in this course are not in business discipline, but your profession later profession, okay, either you become a counselor, either you become a preacher, either you become an officer in religious institution, or whatever kind of job, not in business, actually need to have the knowledge of business. So that's why this course try to tell you all the information, all the topic discussed related to all disciplines. Because we talk about the organization. When you manage most, right now, even a most also involved in business. Okay? People always talk about business is about making profit. Yes. I don't know why I like, I'm always like to share about business, since we have lot of skeptical statement over business itself. When talk about business in Islam, no high profit, only for Muslim. Because we Islam, or people who involve in religious matters know about this. Religion or Islam specifically is a way of life. So every part, and one part of that is muamalah. So muamalah is about business. So even you become a ustaz or ustazah, you need to have the business knowledge. Okay. Why, Amira? You angry, Amira? Always every time we have a live session, someone will get angry. I don't know why. Okay. All right. So knowledge of business. You know what happened in the industry. Okay. So 7, the emotional maturity. Of course, to become a leader and to show people you are the leader, you must have emotional stability. Okay, you are not easily get tempered, and you have the ability to balance the situation. If some situation occurred, like people get fired, your employee protest, so a leader should have a quality that can manage the conflict, get the people back in the track, back on track, back on the purpose of why they are in this organization, why they need to go to that path. Okay, so you have to have the emotional maturity. Okay, people who get easily angered and get tempered. You need to train yourself to lowering down or manage your anger. Okay, anger is good to make people aware of their job. Anger is also good. Somehow put people stress to achieve the goal. And last, we call it as a charisma, creativity, and flexibility. So you need to have some flexibility. But the flexibility of one leader to another leader might be different. Okay? Absolutely different. Not same. Because we are human and we possess different, even though we talk about the same values, the same traits, but the way how we show our traits absolutely not same. Okay. All right. Is it okay? Hopefully okay, Okay, we talk about the behavioral theory. Okay. There are two studies carried out at the same time, but for two different purposes. Okay. Thank you, Taufik. Okay. So first, study carried out at Ohio State University in America. Okay. Another one also in America. We call it as a Michigan State University. So later when you study further in this topic, people who are studying psychology also know about this. Okay, Ohio looking for behavior. Okay, try to differentiate leaders based on behavior. Okay, so they found that two groups. Okay, two groups of leaders. Okay, which is first they identify as a consideration. Leaders that have consideration values, then another one initiating structure. Okay, briefly, when we talk about consideration, Ohio classify these leaders as people oriented. Okay? Means that this group of leaders, okay, they work on relationship. Okay, leader that have high in consideration. Okay, this kind of leader, they have time to listen. They have time to concern about welfare of their people. Okay. Since welfare much more related to the productivity. Okay, so they look into the person itself. Okay, the people who work in the organization. The opposite type or the opposite group, people or leaders that look into something related to the production, the structure, the instruction. Okay? They are looking for something related to performance. Okay, they emphasize on deadline, they emphasize on the orders, the task assigned. So this kind of leaders, we call it as task-oriented leaders. Okay. At the same time, Michigan State also conduct a study. But they look into leadership or method of leadership. Okay, which end up with the productivity and job satisfaction. What they have found, okay, they found that the first group, okay, sounds like similar to the first one. They call employee orientation. Mean in the Ohio stated that leaders that looking for welfare, looking for time to listen, are classified as a people-oriented leaders. Okay, in Michigan, okay, it's also same, and we much more have understanding that provide support, okay, doing a job, provide support beside welfare, beside time to listen, contribute to the productivity and also job satisfaction. Leaders that have supportive values, okay, will get the employee or worker to work towards the direction of the company. In other words, to work hard, okay, to produce, okay, up to the optimal level. Another group in Michigan study found they call as production orientation leaders. What does it mean? Same goes to what Ohio found. Okay, this kind of leader, they are favored to meet a schedule. Okay, in Ohio, they also found a group of leaders that concerned about the deadline, concerned about the schedule, concerned about the orders. Michigan also found the same, but they call this group as a production orientation leaders. Okay, so people who work in the group or people who work with this kind of leaders, okay, they try to make all the team members to achieve the goal to minimize the cost, to make all the production finish on time, and also at the same time giving satisfaction to every member inside the group. Okay. All right. We try to further after this. Can we have 5-minute break because we have the extension or the comprehend study, okay, which we can briefly tell you that this finding, okay, will lead to five, we call it, what is it? Leadership style. Okay, 5 leadership style, which introduced by Blake and Morton. So stay with me. Have your coffee. Okay, I'm finished already. Have your coffee. So we will continue soon. All right. Not this. Don't go away. Just take your breakfast together in the right session. Bye. All right. Just right, 5 minutes. Okay, let's get back to the discussion. Okay. Alright, managerial grid. Okay. So Robert Blake and Jane Moulton, a quite long time ago, 1960s, they also found two group of leaders, but okay, but they also have abstract 5 combination leadership. The combination show 5 distinct leadership style. Okay, so the first group also same, leaders who are concerned for people. So in other words, okay, leaders with this kind of behavior they look into the people who work in the group. Okay? Because they assume that a good member, a healthy member will together with them to achieve the goal. Another behavior or another group of leaders, they are concerned for production. Okay, same goes to Ohio, which is we call it as a task oriented. Michigan also found the same thing, they call as production oriented. Right now, Blake and Blake and Moulton also classify these people who are looking for the outcome, the efficiency, but at the same time to achieve the optimum productivity level. Okay, as you see from Ohio, go to the Michigan, right now go to the Blake and Moulton, you will notice that every single explanation will be more detailed, more comprehensive. Okay, not only certain elements, certain values, but go to something broader, something that cover more parts. Okay, Michigan State about the minimize the cost, but right now they talk about the efficiency. Okay, so the efficiency also related to what we call as a cost. Okay, all right, hopefully you understand. Okay, before that, what are the 5 leadership style that Blake and Moulton suggests? Okay, so they suggest they try to put into coordinates the grid. That's why they call managerial grid. Okay, they divide into 2 axes. The first axis they call as axis concern for people. The lower axis they call axis for concern for production. Okay. Normally, leaders that put more or emphasize more on people. Okay. I mean, the greater high or the greater level concern on people, will lead to the low production level. Okay. They talk about the feelings. Okay. As long as they are happy, they assume that people who are happy, they will work hard. Okay. So it's much more relaxed, fun. That's why they call this style is country club leadership style. Okay. But is it good? For some leaders, okay, to provide enjoyable, more fun environment, okay, will reduce stress, but it's certain on the other way, production is not the focus. Okay, production is not a major concern. Okay, for this kind of company that practice this kind of leadership style. Sorry. Okay. We go to the opposite. Okay, the opposite direction. First style, we talk about concern more on people but less on production. Another one, the opposite way, the opposite direction, high in production, low in people. Okay, what they call this kind of style, produce or perish. Okay, mean high production, low concern on people. Okay, we can also identify this kind of leadership style as a authoritarian, mean looking what or focus on what your leaders want you to be. Okay. Not what do you want leaders to see. Okay. Okay, sorry. I need to put charger. Okay, it become brighter. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So people in this category, we look you as an employee, we look us as a worker, not other thing than a tools or a mean to achieve the goal. Okay, you just like a carrier, you just like a machine. The most simple word that we can use as we just like a machine. Okay, this category of leadership style okay, They are not concerned about your welfare. Yeah, they are not so much put welfare as a welfare as a one of the major consideration. Okay. All right. If okay, if you have a leader that use this kind of style, high in production, high concern on people. Okay. Mean they put both of the concern together. Not only focus on production, not only focus on production, but leave it something related to the welfare, and not focus on just on welfare, but not on the production. Okay, not this kind of two, but this kind of leadership put together production and people at the highest consideration. Okay, they call it as apa? Team leadership style. Okay, they call this kind of leadership style as a team leadership style. Okay, so people we get involved together. We determine the outcome together, and mutually commit. Okay, every team member inside the group will together put a vision to achieve, or together put energy to meet the production level. So if you have this kind of leaders, okay, they are someone who possess a team leadership style. Okay, another way around which is not good, and we hope never exists. We call it as an impoverished leaders. This is an ineffective leader. Why ineffective? They don't want to concern about people as well as the production. Okay, they don't want to focus to maintain the relationship with the worker, and also they never concern the output, the outcome of the company. Okay. All right, it's not good leaders that we should have. Okay, we shouldn't have this kind of leaders. Okay, what else? We have another one. Since first we talk about high people, low production, high production, low people, high production, high people. Another one we call it as in between. Why is it middle of the road? So what I mean by middle of the road? Okay. Mean they put medium or their concern not the fullest, not to the fullest, but compromise by putting them or putting the group into middle line, halfway on production, halfway on people. Okay. Normally, we don't expect something much from our leaders. Okay. But somehow, okay, if this kind of leaders we have, we need to compromise. Okay, since you are not not looking for production too much, because you are not too concerned about ourselves as a people. So normally, this kind of leaders found in the market. But if you have the team leadership style, is a good. We don't want to get produce or perish. No, also country club, which is we enjoy, but actually we didn't meet the target. Okay. All right, we go to another one. I hope you understand about the managerial grid. Quite long expression. Okay. So we come to contingency model or contingency approach. Okay. We begin with the Fiedler contingency model. Fiedler says that if an organization attempts to achieve group effectiveness through leadership, so they need to have this three. Okay. Assess the leader according to an underlying trait. What kind of trait they have? Assess the situation faced by the leader and construct a proper match. Okay. Try to match between the trait and also the situation. Okay. Right here we have a few things that we discuss. Okay. Fiedler said that if we want to suit, okay, to match the trait and also the situation, okay, we need to assess this thing first. Okay, the factors, how this leader can adapt. Okay, first, the leader member relation. Okay, how willingness of the member to get them together together with the leader. Mean the cooperation from your member. Second, the structure. Okay, if you have something structured, okay, clearly defined, you have the vision, much more easier, all right, to get people along with our instruction, our orders. Okay, and also you need to know your power. Okay, the position power. Yeah, because with that power, they can exercise, they can give an instruction, they can make orders, and also they can make a decision. Okay, somehow I experienced to become someone who give instruction. It's quite tough to accept, to adapt, and also to manage. Okay, all right. Another one before situational factor that we assess, we need to know what kind of trait. Okay, the level determine every traits that a leader currently have. Okay, so if you found few traits, level of every each trait match with the situation, based on the assessment that we carry on, so we will implement, or we will give an orders, and at the end we try to get the problem solved, the target achieved, the production meet, all those sort of things related to the organizational goal. Okay, so we try to put situation whether leaders work in favorable condition and also unfavorable condition. Okay, all right, that was by Fiedler. Right now we talk about Hershey-Blanchard. Okay, Hershey-Blanchard situational theory. Okay, the leadership style depend on readiness of the people. Okay, so they identify 4 type of readiness, or 4 level of readiness. Sorry. Okay, the first one is low follower readiness. Okay, what they found here mean they are unable or unwilling and insecure. What I mean by that? Okay, they are low or not willingly to follow. Okay, whatever you have instructed, whatever you want to what kind of job you want to give them, okay, they are not willing to make, or they don't want to listen. Simple word, they don't want to listen. Okay, however, okay, some people they have the attention, they have the willingness level to follow, but low in terms of ability. Okay, they are afraid of something, but they want to. Okay, they have the intention, they have the spirit, they have the energy, but might frightened or might afraid of certain thing. Okay, might be afraid of failure. Okay. Third, okay, Tuan Faizal Nur Rahman, my senior, tak dalam mantap sangat. Suara out. My voice out. But still I want to share with you slowly. Hopefully you get the point. This third level or third readiness group we call it as someone they have the ability, they have the strength, but still feel insecure. But at the same time, think of something not cannot be accomplished. Okay, they have the strength, they have the ability, they have the expertise, but they are afraid of not getting that. Okay, last one, they have all the qualities, which is the ability and also the willingness. Okay, they classify from R1 until R4. Okay, if we do have this kind of people, yeah, let me ask you, when we hire people, okay, there are lots of group of people out there apply for the job, but we are not having same quality of applicant. Yeah? But we can help them, we can provide them something that they can take themselves out from the situation, from that level, to upgrade themselves. How? Okay, based on this theory, okay, people who have lower level of low readiness level, readiness level, you need to guide more, you need to give direction. Okay, compared to people who have the ability, you have the willingness, they are much more autopilot. We use the word autopilot. Okay, if you put them with little information, they still can drive. Okay, they have the ability to manage the risk and know how to reduce the possibility of failure. Okay, but people who are having low readiness level, they need the direction, they need the guide. Okay, all right. Okay, Hashim Blanchard, talking about this theory, also they can use this two type of behavior. Okay, just like the three theories that we have discussed in earlier topic, okay, which is they also call as a relationship behavior and task behavior. So the same goes to the same thing. Okay, if you put on task, mean you look into something related to production. If you're looking for something related to one-to-one interpersonal people who work with you, yeah, then we talk about the relationship behavior. How do you listen? How do you attempt or attend the emotion part of your employee? You touch on the personal issue that related to your worker. Okay, provide support. You help them, because you need to realize that if you want to achieve, I have told you, if I'm not mistaken, in the first topic, if we want to achieve something bigger, we only have two hands. If we want to achieve something bigger, something that more than we can use this hand to hold, we need other people's hand together, put and hold together. Okay, how do you make sure these people beside you, around you, put their hand, influence them to together align their hand to uphold the vision and the direction of the company, later on benefit to others. That's the most critical part. Okay, so you need the certain quality. Okay, if in sale, if I put myself talking about sales, leaders should have the quality to know not only how much they will get from the selling activity, but also at the same time they need to listen, they need to consider what are the drivers, what are the forces that make these people willingly put their effort and spending time to work with you. That's a leader. And Hershey Blanchard identified that it might be combination, not only Soul talking about the relationship, not only Soul talking about the task. If you put task more, like we have discussed in manager agree, you put much on task, less on production, you might not have achieved the goal. But you put everyone in some environment, they enjoy to work, but the production is low. If we put more on tasks, we push people to work, but never care about the welfare. Every single person that work with you, that contribute the energy, the effort, the time, sacrifice the time, sacrifice giving the ideas, Okay, you ignore on that, you focus on the production, you might not have good working environment, which make you look like an authoritarian leaders. Okay, just follow your flow. All right. Okay, so by combining task and relationship behavior, the combination, okay, mean you need to tune. If we have a sound system, we need to put treble, bass, another one? Treble, bass, whatever lah, whatever you have. You need to tune. Okay, too much on bass sounds not so clear, but bass come very loud. If you put treble very high, low in bass, sounds not too loud, but not so nice. Okay, so you need sorry. Okay, just straight to the point. All right. So from that combination, okay, they come up with four style. Okay, four style. What are the styles? Okay, before this we know about the five leadership style: country club, team leadership, produce or perish, impoverished or middle of the road. Right now they come with four. What is that? Telling, selling, participating, and delegating. Okay, first, what is the telling leadership style? Here, okay, Alhamdulillah. All right. This style most appropriate for low follower readiness. Mean very good for someone at the R1 level. R1 level, which one? Low willingness, low ability. Everything low. So you need to tell them. You need to inform frequently. Okay. Sometimes we heard about the quotes. It's not our job to tell you always. Adam, already gone. It's okay, Adam. Chapter 6 will be available on LMS. I try to put in short time, okay? Okay, Adam, no worry, it's already discussed. Okay, attitude and job satisfaction. That was the title. Okay, first, okay, we put more on tasks, telling that people who are why we didn't focus on relationship. Okay, not so limited, because these people, they have already had low in terms of ability, they have already low in terms of willingness. If we put more on relationship, mean you listen and listen and listen, they will not put themselves or take themselves out from that level, from that situation. Okay, so we need to tell them always. So like a quote I have mentioned, okay, it's not part of our job to tell everything. Yes, somehow not all people have the same ability, same qualities, same readiness level. Please do consider these people. Okay. Alright. Okay. 30. Second, for the R2. R2, what is that? They are unable, they have low ability, but they are willing. They have the spirit, they want to, but they have low ability. Okay? So, you need to put a high level in terms of task and relationship. How? Okay? Since they have the willingness, they have the confidence, they have the will or willingness to do. Okay. Since then, you need to consent or you need to support them. Okay. To support them. First one, we are looking for something on task, more on and limited level of relationship. Right now, they have the ability, they have the willingness, but low in terms of ability. So you need to support them. Okay, that's how they classify it. This is selling type of leadership. Okay. All right. Third, they are able, but they are also insecure. Okay. Insecure on what? Maybe in terms of if you are newly employed, somehow there are culture in existing company, they have already a culture. Okay, you are newly employed. Okay, you have the ability, you have the expertise, but you are afraid of not being accepted. You feel that you might not having good relationship. Okay, less in terms of support from others. Okay, right now, okay, you can use participating leadership style. Mean you provide, as a leader, you provide the environment very friendly, put these people into something friendly. Okay, if they look you as a leader, work together, so they have less feeling on insecurity. Okay, they have in other words, they have the something they can depend on. Okay, the fourth style, we call it as a delegating. That's why I mentioned earlier, these people are for or have the ability and also the willingness, we call it as an autopilot. They can work on their own. And also they provide the direction. They lead other people together. Okay, they become a role. So we didn't have to put both of the behavior too much. Okay, mean low relationship behavior, low task behavior. As a leader, we talk about leader. Okay, leader just concern much on the relationship if they are in R3, okay, because the insecurity of your member, or okay, you need to put everything high, both high, if they have the confidence but they are not able to do or to make to achieve, or you need to tell them always, okay, you need to emphasize on the task more rather than the relationship if they are not able as well as not willing. Okay, so hopefully you have the idea. Okay, if you have to become a leader inside organization, you may have implement either from this one style of leadership, okay, or combination for different group of people which have different readiness level. Okay, right. House path goal theory. So we need to go next. Okay. Okay, house path goal theory, leaders effectiveness based on employees and environmental contingent factor. Okay, as you can see, leader behavior, okay, either directive or supportive or participative or achievement oriented, will lead to the performance and satisfaction among your members, might influenced by these two factors, either environmental or subordinate contingency factors. Alright. So you can look into one by one. The leadership style, directive, more on direction, set the goals, controls, or more supportive, looking for something related to the people who work with you, the welfare, the well-being for each member inside group, or become a participative leader. Yeah. Supportive and participative is quite different. And also you can either use achievement oriented, you are goal oriented, try to get people to the peak performance. Okay, that's a leadership style. Okay, leadership style. Okay, this theory also stated that somehow it not be suitable for might suitable for certain situation and might not for other situation. Okay, based on the factors that influence. Okay, what are the factors that influence? First, the employee, the subordinate contingency factor, or the environment itself. Okay, what is that? Just briefly highlight on employee, because we work with the people. Okay, they have psychologically affected. Okay, somehow we talk about the control the locus of control, the ability that they have, satisfaction level, okay, and also the willingness to stay or willingness to leave the organization. For example, just for example, tone down right now. For example, if follower have high inability, a directive style of leadership may be unnecessary. Instead, a supportive approach may be preferable. Okay. Just what we discussed in Hershey Blanchard. People that have inability, okay, and also insecure. Yeah. Okay. They suggest leader to become or to possess or to use telling leadership style. However, House suggests that people who have inability, okay, supportive leadership style might be suitable. Okay, provide support. Okay, that one example. Another factor, okay, related to the environment. For example, just take example because we talk a lot about the situation, neither ties or relationship. For example, for employees performing simple and routine tasks, a supportive style much more effective than a directive one. Similarly, the participative style work much better for non-routine tasks than routine one. Mean right here, okay, the environment of the job, the nature of the task given, okay, will lead to the style that leaders should have. Okay, if you a leader, you are not the only one possess one style. Okay, see, we talk about a lot of people work in the organization. We need to have different style. The flexibility, yes, the flexibility. Yes, Safwan, so true. Still not yet fully recovered. I'm sorry. Okay. So you notice that if you become a leader, you need to possess different style for different kind of people. Okay. Because we work with people. That also show us certain organization try to put some distinction. Mean, okay, since the CEO, the leaders possess few style, and they want to hire or recruit people who have the same quality that they want to. Okay. Alright, because they want to create the same or less variation, less diversification inside the organization. Because more diverse in terms of members inside organization require you to possess or require you to learn more on how to manage different people inside your organization. Okay. All right. quite long topic actually, but it's okay. Yeah. I don't want to hold too much. Okay, can we have another break? Okay, after this we continue till the end of the chapter, which we have contemporary approach, transformational and transactional leadership, ethic and trust, and last one the qualities to become an effective leader. Okay, can we have a break right now? So we will see you in 5 or 6 minutes later. Okay, bye bye. Hi. All right. Okay. Yes, fine. Thank you. Thank you. And welcome to for those who just join us in our live session. So for those who are just live, you might have your own agenda. You might have business to need to be done. It's okay. Later on, you can still view this video on my profile, and inshallah, I try to put my best to make sure you can access the video through the channel, okay, through my channel. All right, so can we continue? So we go to the next topic, okay. Right now we talk about the contemporary approach, okay. There's a lot, okay. There's a lot. All right, why we need to know all these things. Some people might ask such question. This is because we need to put base to develop or to construct a house. Okay? You need a foundation. You need the idea. What are the qualities of leadership that actually identified? We can't assume based on our we can't tell people based on our assumption. Okay. Same goes to the research. Okay, I want to share with you some people just put an assumption. Okay. When we talk about fact, we talk about the principle, we need to refer back to the root or to the original codes. Same goes to when we talk about religion. Okay, when we ask people or we inquiry certain we call it as a certain jurisdiction, hukum. Okay, it's not about assumption. We need to root everything back to where that hukum come from a Quran or from hadith. That our primary sources. Okay, in Islam we have the primary sources, Quran and hadith, which is the words, the action, or the whatever that Prophet Muhammad done. Okay, either silently, we have a silent proof, silent approval. Okay, that our Prophet Muhammad told us. So based on that too. So same goes to the theory, to the knowledge that we acquire right now. Actually, root back to the original idea. Okay. Same goes to the medical knowledge. Root back to the Ibn Sina, Avicenna. Okay. They refer back because he the one who innovate, the one who invent the way how to operation, whatever, surgery, whatever. Okay, so just a little bit something not related actually. Okay, but might be useful. Okay, so what are next? Leader member exchange theory. Okay, the theory states that all relationships between leaders and subordinates go through these 3 stages. Okay. Okay, step number 1. Okay. Mean that when you start to work, okay, In simple word, and you can read or you can search or you can use this term googling. Yes, you can Google every term that I have mentioned, I have shared with you. You can Google. Don't make this time you are too good not to.
That's one of my specialties.
I'm not talking to my Google, but he answered me. Okay, mean that every single thing when you come to class right now in new era, in new environment, in new norms, you should practice this. Okay, not coming to class. And this is I want to talk about the face to face, the normal class handling. Okay, face to face class. Okay. Usually you put yourself busy to answering people WhatsApp, answering people telegrams, and looking for TikTok, watch TikTok. That not possible unless something related to the topic. But you much more discussing on something not related. Why not you spend the time? If possible, next year we meet again. When you come to class, use your phone, your gadget, or your tools to access all the terms discussed in the class. And people like I am love to hear some questions, extended opinion on topics that we have discussed. Means you have the effort to know what are the topics that we discuss now. Okay. Second session, I have mentioned about someone who found my mistake. Okay, I mistakenly cite the verse in the Quran. I noticed this kind of people who are watching from the start till the end of the session or till the end of the lecture. Okay, I'm not just try to take these people to show, but you are the one also become like this. So rule taking mean if you become employee, you. Oh no, sorry. I have a class and will not give you this. All right. So role taking mean you need to know the ability, the skills. Okay, what do you have? Okay. Yesterday I talked about the interview session. I'm not just talk about chit chat between us as a member of the faculty. Okay, we talk about what kind of qualities that we look in or we look from the interviewees. Okay, for me, not I'm not sure others. For me, okay, I'm not only the one who look something that say yes to everything. Okay, even though I somehow just say yes to whatever I heard. Okay, but when you at the state you as a manager or you have posts, I'm looking for someone who have the energy to expose. Okay, so from that I know this person have the ability in terms of communication. Okay. Some people feel disrespectful. They say it's not they not show their respect. Yes, for certain situation we see this action or behavior count kind of disrespect, but in real world environment, respect can be shown into certain other action or certain other behavior. Okay? Not only just hear and do it. Okay? Asking for something unclear also some respect. What will happen if an employee never ask you if they didn't know about something and do something that you are not approved or you are not aware, it also some disrespect as well. Okay? Mean they don't have the initiative to make sure whatever task or whatever action taken responsibly. Okay, that first. So assess the ability, and second, okay, when these people come into group, okay, so we expect them to work together and work hard. Okay. Somehow we will see slowly. First, we know the skill, we know the ability, but when put them into work, we try to divide them or we try to classify them. Okay, classify into people who are commit, people who are not commit to the job. Okay, commit means they put their effort, they work hard. Okay, so then later it's about routinization, routine. Okay, become habitual to do the job. Okay, it's always showing by the members. We as leader, when we identify two groups, we call it as an in group and out group. Okay, the in group always work hard. Okay, put trust. So we then as a leader put good relationship. However, in another group, okay, our group, we call it as a dislike or distrust to the leader. Since we know or we notice them when doing work, they are not commit. They put less effort to get job done. So we try to get this kind of person out from our team. Okay, either we send them to other department or we put another effort to make sure they are aligned with our we call it as our direction. Okay, So right now you talk about leaders member exchange theory. Okay. Of course, leader demand for someone who want to work with. Okay, and expel for those who are not. Okay. All right. Theory Z. Okay, the theory Z come from Japanese management style. Okay, in 1980s. It's about 40 years ago. Okay, right now 2020. Okay, it's about 40 years ago. Oh, I'm getting older right now. In contrast to theory X, which is inherently dislike avoid work, and theory Y. Okay, we already touched about that. Right now, come with theory Z. They assume that employee want to build cooperative relationship with their employers, peers, and other employee in the firm. Okay, which is they require to have high degree of support in the form of secure employment. Okay. Wow. Okay. Secure employment, high productivity, okay, and high employee morale and satisfaction. Okay. This theories that emphasis on more on mutual agreement between the employee and also their employer. Okay. All right. Next is about charismatic leadership theory. Okay. You always heard about charismatic leader. Okay. Why is that? What kind of leaders that we classify as charismatic? A leader that have a good vision, good direction, clear instruction. Oh no. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, who talking is? Yeah, please. Okay, I'm sorry, I have a meeting. Okay. Alright. Loan, selling, I don't know. Please take care of your number. Please take care of your phone number. If you get involved in business, if you get involved in whatever related to the people selling something, okay, please stand by or being calling by someone who are selling something as well. Okay? Let's try to sell loan to me. Alright. So charismatic mean people who show the charismatic values mean they have a clear vision. Okay, they know how, they know where to go, and they lead people with that direction, with that values, with that we call it as vision. Okay, and also they have the ability to articulate or to influence people to go to the same direction. Somehow people amazed with someone that have the ability to talk to the thousands of people and people support them. we classify this as a charismatic leader because they comprehend everyone to the way he want to bring these people to go. Okay, all right. Okay, we change to the next one. Okay, they are sensitive to their surrounding and to the needs of their follower. That's what we call it as a charismatic leader. What are they? You know, by yourself, you can identify them. Okay. Okay. We usually have heard this one. Transformational and translational. In Malay, we call it as a kepimpinan transformasi. Right. So transformational leadership you can find in any part of organization. Okay. What are they? These people who possess transformational leadership style, okay, they kind of visionary. They have someone inspiring, daring, risk taker. Okay, and because they have the quality to transform, proactively think of change. I want to put into simple word to differentiate between transformation and transaction. Okay, both of leadership style have certain qualities. Okay, we are not mention transformation very good, transaction not good, or other way around. Actually, it based on what we have currently. Okay, if we practicing transactional leadership, okay, we kinda responsive leaders, okay, and we don't want something mingling around or outside. Oh, all right. So you tend to work within the existing culture. Okay, I'm not saying that changing culture is necessary, but somehow to maintain the existing one is also favorable for certain situation. Okay, transactional leader, okay, more often to use reward and punishment style. Okay, reward and punishment, you have heard that term already. Okay, and they motivate follower by appealing to their own self-interest. Okay, another one based on transformational, they are proactive. Okay, since the word transform mean to change. Okay, by adapting something new into the organization. Okay, so they always motivate and empower employee to achieve company objective through the higher moral values, higher ideal and moral values. Okay, they try to stimulate people, okay, to do some changes. Okay. Normally, when we work, when we work in organization, we try to build a nest. Okay. I try to put in some analogy. We try to build a nest. Okay. And for a long time, you build a nest and you are too comfort. Okay. If you are practicing or you put your style, okay, just to make sure you achieve the goal, but you are the one who didn't want to touch people's nest, or the bigger nest. You don't want to change because you notice that the nest is already in good shape, very comfort. Okay, you less likely to look something more challenging. That one easily classified as a transactional. Okay, just work. But okay, but if you look something new, okay, you already notice that the nest already nice, but we tend to have some other nests, or we need to improve our nest. Okay, to get better, to get your nest more improved. For example, you to put everything. You need to practice this new working style. Not staying at the same place for a long time. That we call as a transformational. Transform. Okay, change, or maybe to build another new nest. That analogy that I use to. Some people might be use other time. Okay. All right. Okay. Transformational leaders, they are inspirational motivation. They inspire. Okay. They are stimulating people intellectual. Okay. They are influence people to something. They idealize. They have idealized. Okay. And they consider it individually. However, okay, however, in transactional, they are looking for something routine. Okay, we can list down here some exchange, okay, some dimension for the exchange, the contingent reward, active management by exception, passive management by exception, and laissez-faire. Okay, so I try to rush bit. Okay, all right. Right now we go to the second last, which is trust and ethic. Okay, so trust and ethic, I would like to highlight first of all 5 key dimensions of trust. Okay, all right. Okay, so what trust is all about? Means something you put in, something you believe in. Okay, which is you solely directed to people to do something for accomplishing or to achieve certain thing. Ethics It's about sense of right and wrong. Okay, something that law might not touch on it. Okay, for example, uh, unethically conduct. What kind of situation? I forgot already because I didn't face to face with you. Some manufacturer, okay, throwing their waste. For example, slaughterhouse, dump their waste, such a blood, to the river, stream. Is it okay to put all the blood from your animal that you have slaughtered? But in other part, we felt that was ethical because we need to make sure clean or to strain all the waste before it passed to the mainstream or the river. That was an example. Okay, so also inside organization, okay, we talk about the trust and also the ethics. Okay, 5 key dimensions of trust. Okay, when we talk about trust, okay, must be refer to this: the integrity, okay, the competence, the consistency, loyalty, and also the openness. To build a trust, okay, you should have these 5. Okay, when we talk about ethics, okay, before that, there are 3 types of trust. Okay, we put trust based on 3 things. These 3 types: deterrent based, knowledge based, and identification based. Okay, deterrent based mean trust built on the ability that the power that you have if you found some people do not follow the instruction or the orders. Okay, the power that you have, power of punish that you have. Okay, people will put trust on that. So they found deterrent based trust is the most fragile trust, because if you found that something that not favor for you happen, then you punish them, and everything will be broken, everything will be shattered. Okay, and knowledge based on the information, okay, about someone that you have, which is later you can predict on what they will act. And other one we call it as a identification based on the emotional connection. Okay, we already reached 2 hours, and we jump to the last subtopic. Okay, how to become an effective leaders. Okay, just briefly highlight, and you can read later on your own. Okay, to create an effective leader, okay, first of all, yeah, okay, when I become a boss, I might be a boss for someone. Boss in selling, boss in what? Term boss actually we use. If you want a respect, if you deserve a respect, you need to give respect. Okay? Earn respect by giving respect. Just simple word, you know. Second, ensure people know what they have to do. What are their role? Main clear role. Since then, you are an effective leader. Okay? Human being crave appreciation. Always, my wife always remind me, appreciate, give affection to your son, give affection to your somehow sometimes my just pass this thing. I'm sometimes simply taken, but human crave for appreciation. Most probably, and most of the organization might forget this thing. Okay. Fourth, set followers' expectation high. Through what? Okay. Because you are the role model. You are the one who intend to be. Okay. So make sure their expectation high. Okay. From your opinion, from your vision. Develop successes from failures. That's why failures is not become failures all the time. Okay, failures. I heard one quote: failures is a good teacher to success. Okay. Challenge follower daily to achieve more. Okay. Challenge, but the way how you challenge is a critical action that you need to take. Okay. Lead follower by example. Yes, of course. Okay. When you expect people to give, you expect people to give something, you need to do something. Okay. Show them. Not just only ask them, just swipe the rubbish or swipe the floor. But you are not the one who are able to do so. You are not the one who are familiar to do such action. So they want look for someone who can do like they do. Great leaders are master of communication. Great leaders have the ability to communicate. Not saying that people who are less the ability in terms of communication cannot become a leader. But you need to improve. Even myself right now, try to put some improvement. Even the suffer of sore throat might have less in terms of speaking, but I try to put myself to improve myself to ensure people who are watching this lecture can understand, can have understanding on what we have discussed right now. Okay, master of communication, create a fun and enjoyable but extremely serious. Enjoy, not forgetting about the the commitment, but make people enjoy and find doing a job. And last but not least, great leaders have the reputation of people with high integrity. Okay, you need to put put every integrity in you. Yeah? People will look into what you have done, what you intend to do. Okay, then you become a good leader. You become an effective leader. Okay, so I have done that. Hopefully, it may give you certain knowledge about leadership for today. Okay, and inshallah, we will meet you again. Okay, you ready to 2 hours and a half. I'm so sorry. I'm taking your time too much. Okay, we will talk later about power and politics in other lecture. Inshallah. Thank you very much for today. Okay, I'm very just quite better right now. Maybe try to tune my voice. And Alhamdulillah, okay, inshallah, pray for my pray also for my hair, and I can meet you again in better condition. And inshallah, we will talk about another interesting topic, which is power and politics. See you again. Thank you very much for your attention. My apology for everything that not so favorable to you, might touch something that might hurt you, and feel sorry because of maybe for not so equipped or not so well versed for me. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you. Please join USAS for September intake 2020. You may access or you can go to the online.usas.edu.my to apply for diploma or even foundation, diploma, and the bachelor degree. We also have master. You have master, lot of master program, and also we have PhD program. We have a wide range of discipline. And we have two here: Islamic study and also business study. And we hope to see you in USAS. Even though we cannot meet for those who are senior, we can meet in next year. But for new students, we can meet here in we call it as at the campus. So thank you once again. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.